Guardain guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with Tuesday Reset, meaning some brand new content, namely, of course, Act 2 of course, episode Heresy. There's so much to kind of go over, but you will already see right at the tail right now. You can see the small, non-phallic, I'd say. We're not looking at that, okay? We are here with Guardian Games, though. Even Levante is going to be here with some new weaponry and everything, and some old returning guns too. But what you can get if you do the normal quest line for, of course, Guardian Games, really simple to do, of course. You just got to play a game of like Supremacy and stuff like that, and eventually you will be, of course, able to get yourself some of the weaponry and everything. Here's, of course, the event card. But the main thing we're looking at is, of course, going to be this brand new weapon, the Keraunios, I think it's called. The Keraunios is what I'm going to call it. But the Keraunios itself, this is the curated one you will eventually get once you, of course, get it from this, I'd say event pass. It will, of course, have recycled energy and the detonator beam and everything. But this is going to be really, really juicy. Detonator beam is cool. But this act is going to have a ton of trace rifle mods. So you can see you got like harsh refraction. You got the beam medic. Obviously, it's going to be overload as well. So there's some really cool things, of course, happening with trace rifles this act. And that's why this Keraunios is going to be really, really juicy. This is a random roll I did, of course, get. You can see on the screen all the other rolls you can get. So you can get some juicy ass perks. But of course, the jolting feedback for me is going to be one of the best ones. I mean, you get jolting going. With the weapon that fires this quickly, and with arc being so freaking crazy right now, this is honestly going to be an absolute freaking banger of a perk on it. Detonator beam, of course, is cool, but with it being arc and everything, this Keraunios is going to absolutely slay in the LPVE arena. I will say PvP as well. It could be pretty cool. I do have another one with dynamic sway jolting feedback. It could be pretty nice, obviously, just to get the jolting kind of going. They're all grouped up, and you just want to keep firing. But trace rifles PvP, the ammo economy is just straight up ass. It's Keraunios, if you will. It's so bad, the animal economy, but we'll try it there anyway. But overall, I will say the Keraunios, this should be really, really dope. And yeah, this is the Guardian game, the new weapon. So we're going to showcase what this is like. So without further ado, let's go on some PvP with the Keraunios trace rifle. Alrighty, so we are going to, of course, be on the Citadel with the little Keraunios that could. And this should be kind of cool, actually. This is going to be the new Supremacy, well, not new Supremacy mode, but the Supremacy mode where you fight against, of course, classes. So all the hunters are going to be fighting us there, freaking titans. But this should be actually pretty cool in the old PvP arena, as I said. It does have the jolting feedback on it, so I don't know how often you can really get into proc PvP, but it could be kind of nice in certain scenarios. And oh, give me all this ammo. Thank you very much. Oh my god, help me alive. How am I not dead? But yeah, this sort of trace rifle, it could be really, really cool in the right freaking build and everything. But as I said, trace rifles in general, they're kind of ass in PvP. I mean, they can do some work, but you're just never really gonna see them that often because the ammo economy legit is Keraunios. It's so bad. It's just, you just run out of bullets so fast. It's 1,000 RPM firing at like Mach 20, and it does a one shot. So if you hit someone kind of weak and they run away, you just wasted all your freaking ammo. But if you can't hit headshots, I will definitely say that it can be pretty juicy. I will try it, don't worry. But it can be juicy if you hit all your headshots. Like if you're good with these, they can be strong. But like your benefits and obviously the more bang for your buck sort of weapons like shotguns, fusion rifles, and everything, obviously got to be better than special weapons. I just think trace rifles should be primaries. I've said it for so long. Or just give them like freaking quadruple the amount of ammo you have, or make them like freaking so much more damage in PvP. And I'm already out of ammo. That's what I mean. I got one kill, a singular kill, and I'm out of ammo. It's freaking ridiculous. It is. Give me this real quick though. We have the overflow, so we insta reload, and we go again. Oh man, overflow is actually so nice. Oh, where were you hiding? What? Even though it isn't great PvP though, I do kind of have a little bit of a love for trace rifles. I do like how they kind of work and everything, and just being able to laser beam people is just really, really fun. Like if you can hit all your headshots, as I said, it is fun for that. And, oh, there we go. Look at a shred. But it is fun for doing stuff like that. As I said, it's not like these are ass or anything. It's just the ammo economy is terrible. So I do think like if you get some good rolls, you might enjoy it. And if you get some good rolls in this though, you might enjoy it in the LPVP and everything. But as I said, overall, I just yeah, it's just not, they're not built for PvP anymore. They took the ammo away from them. They used to get like 50 in the mag. Now you only get like 29, which is pretty much just one singular kill. And they upped the amount of damage it takes to kill people. So it's just, it got like double whammied by all the freaking changes. Hey, we got a freaking super, and we're gonna try the needle. We're gonna try the needle. Oh, I didn't hit him, buddy. Get the hell. Where'd he go? What? Yo. Where the hell did that guy go? I'm so confused. We'll get one. Man jumped up, and I swear to God, I'm like the old Stompy meme where I just didn't know how to look up. I didn't know how to do it, guys. That's why we never Stompies again, right? But the main reason I actually kind of wanted to go on Titan, I haven't really been doing it, is because I wanted to, you know, set up shop like every other freaking Titan in the game does right now. Like this with the old bolt charge, and then we can kind of get this going now, buddy. Buddy? Oh, you freaking die, bruh. All right, we'll get this guy, though, with our bolt charge. No, we won't. We got our bolt charge ready, though. So if I actually run at someone, you might be able to get the bolt charge kind of going with the jolting feedback. That's kind of what I was trying to aim at and everything. So it could be pretty cool in that scenario, too. So I do, as I said, this season, with all the trace rifle mods and the arc sort of stuff, it could be actually really, really cool. As I said, oh my god. All right, bolt charge didn't proc. Alrighty, time for the PvE side things, though. Of course, with the little freaking weapon that could, the old Keraunios. And I will say PvE, this is going to be obviously a million times better here. And this is where it's going to be kind of built with the exhaust and everything, too, and the new mods. If I get someone exhausted, my trace rifle starts to do more damage. I don't know if I got that ammo or not. But my trace rifle starts doing more damage to exhausted enemies. And of course, you can kind of see I'm getting the jolting feedback going way more consistently and everything. And yeah, PvE, this is going to be an absolute freaking beast. And oh, don't tell me counterfeit's on. It is freaking on. Why is it always on when I play this freaking game mode? Oh my god, I just get blasted by the dumb thing. But yeah, I think PvE, obviously, this is just going to be an absolute freaking menace. I think jolting feedback should be on so many more weapons. If you're going to give things vault shot, give it jolting feedback. But I just think overall, with the classic contender and everything, well, which I didn't really go over, but the iron trade's great for, of course, getting your shield and everything back. And you can kind of see against enemies like this where they're just going to be constantly getting damaged, bolt shot or freaking bolt charge. I get energy, of course, with the classic contender, and then of course I'm getting the extra damage going with the mods this season, exhausting. This is just going to be an absolute freaking machine. I know a lot of the heavy lifting is probably being done by mods and whatnot, but you can see that you can see the power of this, and it is a legendary too. So I can definitely say this is going to be an absolute beast in the right scenarios. PvE, your biggest enemy is legit going to be ammo economy. That's how you know weapons going to be good. And oh my god, look at that jolting feedback. But you know weapons going to be good when the biggest enemy is going to be freaking ammo, because that means you're just spamming the shots so freaking much. With our Titan though, this is just going to be absolutely freaking cracked. I mean, look at it go with the freaking ball charge there. What's it called? Wall. You just stand there and everything gets blasted, because obviously ball charge is procking off the jolt and everything as well, the exhaust. This is crazy. I'm telling you, this is like a must get for me with this role. I know, well, the jolting feedback in general on this is gonna be a beast, but you can mix up the other one. I think overflow is just really nice, obviously, to kind of keep your ammo economy kind of flowing a little bit, and also the automatic reloads and getting the overflowed mag is great. All right, who's next to get absolutely blasted up on my Keraunios? That's the best thing about it. It has a nice name for it. There's the bolt charge, and here's the jolting feedback. Look at the things on the left just dying. It's how freaking sweet the jolting feedback's gonna be on this. You can kind of see with the overflow as well. I didn't have to reload at all there, and I just think this is gonna be freaking nuts in PvE right now. As I said, the mods are definitely giving it a bit of a helping hand, but just for energy gains and everything with the, of course, the artifact and getting your class energy back from doing that, from bolt charge and whatnot, the heat you can get, of course, from the new mod. There's just everything is going for this right now. PvE, this is legit a must get for me. Like, look at that, everything just blew up. Oh my god, the Keraunios is an absolute freaking menace. I mean, as I said, the jolting feedback's nice. You can stick on detonator beam too, but it's just this is an absolute freaking beast. This is like 100%. And the biggest thing is that this is gonna have Fomo involved indefinitely on it, because all these guardian games, freaking dawning event weapons, anything that's in these sorts of events, you can only do them once a year. So if you don't get it now, no titties, you gotta wait till next year. So I'd 100% be saying to people, get your booty on the grind for it, because it slays. It freaking just slays now. Okay, I bet babble. It is also kind of crazy too that this can get the rolling storm perk as well. So this pretty much has like every single, I'd say, new kind of god tier perk. And especially because, as I said, ball charge is so nice. This might not be as easy to kind of proc, of course, in the coming seasons and everything. So the fact that I can get the rolling storm as well is really, really dope. And I just think it has so much going for it, so much freaking potential. But right now in this current season, it's one of these weapons where I'm like, you has to try it out, because it's got everything. It's got freaking everything. You got the jolting for like the ag clear, and whilst you're doing that, you're doing extra damage to this guy because he's getting exhausted with the mod. It's just, look at that. It's just everything dies so quickly, and it's such ease of use. I'm legit just holding down left trigger. That's all I'm freaking doing. It's beautiful. This is just so beautiful. The Keraunios. I've never seen an anus so beautiful, boys. So freaking beautiful. Okay, big boys coming. Nope, that's not a big boy, but we'll get all these. Oh my god. I didn't would have thought a trace rifle could actually slay like this, right, boys? You get rid of the shields, and he just jumped off the map. What the? I don't think I've ever seen a freaking guy just seppuku you off the map like that. Can you get rid of the shields though, buddy? Don't worry, you got it now. Look at this. Don't worry, buddy. I've got the shots going. Oh my god, they got absolutely railed. A bolt charge with this is just crazy. I mean, the arc damage is just... It's so beautiful. I know there is so many arc weapons right now that a lot of people are using, and you got like Lord of Wolves and stuff going in, but the fact that you can run around with a trace rifle like this and blast everything so quickly and just annihilate, it makes me want to use trace rifles way more. They're so much freaking fun when they're like this, and this is what they should all be kind of like. They shouldn't need mods to be like this powerful. But right now, this just feels so juicy. Alrighty, final boss time though, of course, with the little trace rifle that could. And this is where you'll see the bolt charge coming in a little bit more clutch as well, because you'll constantly get it to proc with the jolting feedback. And you'll see him get bolt charged the whole time. You can see the damage kind of going in. Yeah, it's just... As far as trace rifles go, this is definitely going to be one of like the top ones to kind of go in with. I know people are using other trace rifles like the Holodenal because you can get them volatile going with the bolt charge. I'm not saying that this is like the best and only freaking trace rifle in use, but as far as the arc ones go, with the jolting feedback and of course bolt charge and whatnot, it's so good. Well, that is it for me. And of course the Keraunios itself, as I said, this weapon is just an absolute freaking beast right now. I was calling it the Keraunios the whole time because it's easier to say, but the Keraunios is probably the right pronunciation for it. But I will say overall that this thing absolutely freaking claps PvE. PvP, it's pretty much the same as every other trace rifle, even though it does have the jolting feedback. It's kind of hard to actually kind of get it going because I don't think you can really get the damage kind of going to really like affect people too much. And bolt charge, even though you can sit behind a barricade, it's not really fun PvP. But I will say overall, it's decent PvP. It can do some work, but obviously it's like every other trace rifle. And economy's just ass. Yeah, it just really just doesn't do much work PvP, but PvE, this thing sings. This thing is so good PvE. It's beautiful. It's honestly, it's just an absolute freaking beast PvE. It also looks really, really nice too. I didn't really go over the looks too much, but it can take the shaders pretty well too. And I will say it is going to be, of course, Fomo intensive, which I kind of do understand because you can't really have guardian games running the whole time, but it does kind of suck for people to miss out in these events and everything. But this is one of these weapons where I will say it's probably worth getting a couple of rolls. I will say probably the jolting feedback rolls would be a must get, and maybe one with rolling storm, because as I said, in future acts, I don't know how easy it's going to be to really proc bolt charge and whatnot. So rolling storm weapons could be the go-to, but overall, Keraunios, this thing's an absolute freaking beast. It's so worth getting. It's so worth getting that there's so many new weapons and everything I could have reviewed. I reviewed this one straight away because I knew it would just be an absolute freaking beast. So yeah, Keraunios itself, absolute freaking masterclass of a trace rifle for PvE. You needs to get it. It's so fun. It's so good. But regardless, if you liked the video, trust like, and miss some more content, subscribe, fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see you in the next collective in the next one.